You walk into Costco and boom, within minutes you've already got a cart full of giant snacks, a blanket you didn't know you needed, and some patio furniture that somehow felt like a great idea. Sound familiar? Now here's the thing. While Costco seems like it's all about the deals, there's actually a whole system behind what they want you to see, feel, and buy. And if you don't know the system, you're probably overspending without realizing it. This isn't just about coupon clipping or price tag decoding. It's about understanding Costco's quieter moves, the ones they don't announce, the ones not even all employees understand. Once you know these, you'll never shop the same again. Let's get into it. 1. That price tag number? It's speaking to you. Most people look at the price, maybe glance at the cents and move on. But that little number suffix at Costco, it's basically a secret code. Prices ending in .99, those are standard. Regular price, nothing fancy. Now, if you spot a price ending in .97, boom, that's a clearance item. This means Costco is trying to clear stock, and you're probably getting it cheaper than usual. Then there's the sneaky .88 or sometimes even .00. These are manager markdowns, usually based on store location. Like, hey, maybe a certain cooler of smartwatches isn't moving in Phoenix, but flying off shelves in Boston. So you'll get an extra deep local discount just because your store wants that stuff gone. And don't ignore the asterisk in the top corner of the tag, the famous Death Star. That means it's going away. The item is being discontinued or pulled, and once it's gone, that's it. No restocks. For real. So next time you're standing there trying to figure out if the $79 massaging office chair is a good buy, look closer. The clues are all there. 2. Ignore the front entrance hype zone. You walk in, and it's like a stadium entry experience. TVs glowing, jackets hanging like art pieces, snacks by the bulk load. But here's the trick. None of these are the actual deals. Costco knows the psychology. That high-energy entrance is designed to get you in a spending mood. The wow factor. But statistically, those products up front are some of the lowest value per dollar in the entire warehouse. If you want the actual steal deals, you walk past those flashy piles and head toward the back wall. That's where the loss leaders live. Rotisserie chicken, big packs of toilet paper, eggs, milk. All priced ultra low to keep you coming back and to guide your shopper journey through every aisle on the way there. See what they did? They made you walk the long way past tempting displays, and you probably tossed 3 extra things in your cart by the time you reach those essentials. Smart? Absolutely. But now you're smarter. 3. Avoid bulk traps, especially on perishables. Let's talk about that 4-pound tub of spinach, or the 36 eggs you grabbed with full confidence you'd use them. You won't. Or maybe you will, once. But let's be honest, for most people, bulk perishables end up being a donation to the compost gods. Costco's bulk model works great for non-perishables. Paper towels, tampon packs, peanut butter. Perfect. But produce? Milk? Breads? Often, you're not saving money, you're inviting waste. And that's the part Costco counts on. Overbuying based on perceived value, not practicality. Here's what savvy members do. They split the buy. Bring a friend and share the pack. Or freeze what you won't use now. Otherwise, you'll just end up tossing $6 bundles of bananas and wondering where your savings went. 4. The sample hustle. We all love them. Free cheese cubes. A slice of microwave pizza, a smooth-talking retiree offering tiny cups of soup. But those samples? Not random kindness, not generosity. No, friends, this is strategic marketing. Vendors pay Costco to give you those bites. They're essentially renting floor space to tempt you. And it works. Studies found people are 25 to 200% more likely to buy a sampled product right after tasting. Plus, notice something sneaky? Most sample items aren't on sale. They're full price. So you think you got a free bite and a deal. But the truth is, you're paying for it in the cart. If it's something you already plan to buy, great. But don't let samples reroute your spending. That's how Costco quietly pads your bill. 5. Midweek mornings equals optimal shopping time. Hate browsing with hundreds of other people pushing monster carts like bumper cars? Shoo! Then hear this. Midweek, right around 10 to 11 a.m. is peak efficiency hour. No crowds, fully stocked shelves, freshly rotated bakery goods, and shorter checkout lines. Why? Because weekends are chaotic. Mondays get restock spillovers. Afternoons? Way busier with lunch break shoppers and retirees browsing for fun. If you really want to shop Costco like a pro and not lose half your Saturday, plan a quiet weekday swing through. You move faster, think clearer, and probably spend less just by avoiding sensory overload. 6. Not everything's cheaper at Costco. This one surprises people. Just because it's big and comes in bulk doesn't mean it's cheaper. Laundry detergent? Sometimes Target wins. Name brand cereal? Walmart might undercut. OTC meds? Drugstore deals can beat Costco, even with coupons. Costco relies on this assumption loop, that because it's big and warehousey, you're getting discounts. But pricing is actually more nuanced than that. Best way to keep it in check? Use your phone. Scan prices via other retailers while standing in the aisle. If you find it cheaper elsewhere and the item isn't urgent, you now know better. Costco still offers bulk value for tons of stuff, but everything is cheaper here is a trap. 7. Costco travel is secretly amazing. Here's one many members ignore. Costco has a full-blown travel agency. Flights, hotels, cruises, rental cars, and yeah, it can rival big-name travel sites. You get bundled deals, exclusive perks like resort credits or upgrades, and sometimes extras like Costco shop cards just for booking. And the kicker? Their packages often skip add-on fees that other sites quietly throw in. One couple reportedly saved over $600 on a Hawaii trip through Costco versus booking it all separately. And since their packages usually target mid-tier to upscale hotels, you're getting better lodging, not just cheaper. Always compare rates before you pull the trigger elsewhere. Even frequent travelers sometimes get shocked at how much a Costco travel booking can stretch their budget. 8. You can shop without a membership. Sounds shady, but it's totally legit. Here's how. Get a Costco shop card, basically their version of a gift card. Members can buy them, but non-members can use them. So if your sister has a membership, she can grab you a $100 card and boom, you can walk right in and shop like a cost-paying customer. One workaround? Some people test Costco for a few months using only shop cards before deciding to commit to the yearly fee. Smart move, no need to dive in blind. Also, pharmacies and optical departments are open to everyone, no membership required. You just walk in and go straight to the service counter. Costco literally cannot block you from access to those areas by law. So next time someone says, you gotta get a membership to shop there, know the real deal. With a little creativity, you can get a taste, then decide if it's worth it for the long term. 9. You can return open stuff. Like, seriously. Use the air fryer and hated it? Return it. Wore the sweater and didn't vibe with the fit? Back it goes. Even electronics come with a generous 90-day window. This is where Costco shines. Returns are super easy, and they're not going to interrogate you like a TSA agent. Sure, don't abuse the system. But if you've got a legit reason or even mild hesitation, you have freedom. Costco is banking on your loyalty, not your mistakes. It's one reason their membership renewal rate is over 90% in the US. They trust people will use the policy responsibly, and most do. That peace of mind turns hesitant shoppers into confident ones, and that confidence turns into cartloads. Costco knows the psychology. Now, so do you. We're now diving deeper into how Costco secretly shapes your shopping journey, how to recognize subtle tricks they don't talk about, and how to stay ahead of them. This section brings us from shopping secret number 10 through number 13, and includes deeper, practical insights real members will nod their heads at. 10. Watch out for the treasure hunt tactic. So this is one Costco really doesn't want you thinking too much about. but it's basically how they rewire your brain to shop like you're on a game show instead of doing a grocery run. Have you ever noticed how items in Costco are almost never in the same exact place every time? And products come and go like mystery flashbacks? That's not a logistics issue. That's intentional. They call it the treasure hunt model. The whole point is to make you roam the warehouse, scan more shelves, and stumble across items you didn't plan to buy. It's why you suddenly find yourself grabbing a six-pack of LED lights or a kayak in September. You weren't looking for either, but they were there, unexpectedly, limited time only, and it got you. Here's how to flip it. Make a list before you go. Seriously, go old school, pen and paper, or app notes. And not one of those vague lists like snacks, drinks, lunch stuff. Be specific. Almond butter, Gatorade packs, turkey slices. Limit your flexibility, or Costco's layout will gladly direct your mental traffic onto their route. Also, if you see something awesome but don't need it yet, take a photo of the item and the tag. You'll want the item number. You can Google that code later to track if it's online or available again. That way, you get the option to buy later instead of impulse buying because it might disappear. Stay in control of the hunt, or you're just the prize. 11. Rotisserie chicken isn't just dinner, it's strategy. Costco's rotisserie chicken is legendary. $5, perfectly golden, smells like a Sunday kitchen. But hear me, it's not just a good meal, it's bait. Costco loses money on every bird they sell. That's on purpose. These chickens are what's called a loss leader. They're strategically located at the very back of the store, so you have to pass every single aisle on your way to get one. The stats? On average, shoppers spend up to 30% more when they come in for only a rotisserie chicken. And the bird? Always tender, always juicy. They don't mess around with the quality either, because they know once it becomes your staple dinner backup, you'll keep coming back. And you won't just walk out with a $5 item. If you're just after the chicken, or the toilet paper, and want to avoid adding a $270 food processor to your cart on the way there, well, this is where discipline matters. Walk straight to the back, grab it, and walk straight out. No sightseeing. Treat it like a mission, not a vibe. 12. Flash sales without the flash. Here's something not even a lot of loyal members know. Costco has sales that they don't always advertise at the warehouse. They're called instant savings events, and they're often posted online or in the app, but not highlighted in-store except with small signs. So while you're walking the aisles, you might totally miss the fact that certain things have dropped in price significantly. One trick is to open the Costco app while you're in the store. Look up the exact item you're interested in and compare the price with the online listing. If it's cheaper in the app, order it from your cart right then and there and skip shipping fees. Or show the listing at checkout and ask if that discount applies in store. Most of the time, they'll match it or give you a heads up on what's changing next week. Also, pay attention to those 12-item coupon books they mail out. Don't toss them. If you didn't get one, or tossed it with your junk mail, ask customer service. They usually have extra booklets at the ready, and many of those deals don't even need the coupon physically present. The barcode's built into your membership, but you've gotta know it's running. Costco counts on low awareness, so the more you track what's live, the better you time big buys. The mini fridges, the bedding sets, even laptops. 13. The secret second markdown. Here's the deal a lot of people completely miss. Some items get marked down twice. If they survive the first price cut and don't sell quickly, but Costco doesn't announce this anywhere. No big sign, no clearance tag, just a silent change on the price label. If you previously saw an item marked to, say, $49.97 a few weeks ago and it's still sitting there, keep an eye on it. Many stores will discount again, but again, you'll only know by recognizing the price code format. Let's say a cycling helmet is marked down from $79.99 to $59.97. Then, a few weeks later, if it still hasn't moved, it may drop one more time to $49.88, sometimes even $39. This is totally up to the warehouse manager and local inventory numbers, so it varies city to city. But if you're shopping regularly, these patterns become easy to spot. Pro tip, if you buy something right before the price drops lower, you can go back to the member services desk and ask for a price adjustment. They usually honor this within 2 weeks. Most shoppers don't bother. That's why Costco keeps it quiet. Bonus tip, take photos of clearance tags when you see them. If it sells out, you can show that photo to staff and they might check other stores to see if they can transfer it in. Doesn't always work, but when it does, you feel like a genius. Final thoughts. Knowing how they play the game makes you a better player. Costco isn't out to deceive you, but let's be honest, every square foot of that warehouse is designed to move products, increase the average basket size, and keep you browsing longer. It's a brilliant business model, but now you don't have to walk through it blind. Maybe next time you make a Costco run, it's not just about grabbing your snacks and heading out. Maybe it's about outsmarting the store. Grabbing that 0.88 tagged Bluetooth speaker. Using the app to save a surprise $30 on your new blender, and skipping the samples that looked good because you know better now. You're not just a shopper anymore. You're in the inner circle. And Costco may not want you to know some of these things, but you do now.